welcome to First Chapter Friday. So today's book is called A Good Kind of Trouble, and it is by Lisa Moore Ramée. So here we go. Let's read this summary on the back. 12-year-old Shayla is allergic to trouble. All she wants is to follow the rules, but in junior high, it's like they've all changed. Now suddenly she's questioning who her best friends are, and some people at school are saying she's not black enough. Wait, what? Shay's sister, Hannah, is involved in Black Lives Matter, but Shay doesn't think that's for her. After experiencing a powerful protest, though, Shay decides some rules are worth breaking. She starts wearing an armband to school in support of the Black Lives movement. Soon everyone is taking sides, and she is given an ultimatum. Shay is scared to do the wrong thing, and even more scared to do the right thing. But if she doesn't face her fears, she'll be forever tripping over the next hurdle. Now that's trouble, for real. Okay, let's look at Chapter 1. Chapter 1, First Slide. I'm allergic to trouble. Makes my hands itch. But today in science, when Mr. Levy starts calling out lab partner assignments, I don't even get the lightest tingle. I just sit there, barely breathing, waiting for him to assign me to the perfect partner. He's been promising we'd start science lab since the first day of school, but it's been weeks. Lots of time for me to decide on the perfect partner. Mr. Levy has been teaching science at Emerson Junior High for centuries, and he looks like a mad scientist, for real. He has wild, frizzy gray hair and even wears a lab coat every day. He fluffs his hair and adjusts his thick black glasses. I start rubbing my hands against my legs, which isn't a good sign, but I don't pay attention. Any second, he will get to my name. Shayla and... Mr. Levy pauses a few seconds, like he's really thinking about it. Like he doesn't already have a list in front of him. And Bernard, he says. No, and I mean no. This is the opposite of perfect. I sneak a peek behind me. Bernard sits in the back, slouching low in his seat. Junior high desks weren't made for Bernard. He's not kid-sized. He's grown-up sized and grown-up big. He catches me looking at him and his mouth shifts into a mean grimace. I gulp and look away. My sister, Hannah, would say I'm being just like those people who take one look at a black person and think they need to clutch their purse tight or lock their car doors. I have no problem with Bernard being black, obviously. I'm black too. It's him being huge and mean and scary. Bernard went to the same elementary school as me, and my best friends, Isabella and Julia. We're all terrified of him. Everyone I know is terrified of him. Even in kindergarten, he would scowl at everybody, and he'd yell a lot. In second grade, he yelled at me because I got to the Star Wars Legos before he did. He grabbed those stormtroopers right out of my hands, and if you've ever had someone snatch Legos from you, you know how much it hurts. He didn't say sorry. I told him I needed the stormtroopers, but Bernard looked at me like he wouldn't have minded squashing me right underneath one of his big shoes. Bernard was a bully then, and he's a bully now. Please, oh please don't let us be doing lab work today. Find your partners, everyone. Mr. Levy claps his hands together. I just bet partnering me with Bernard is some devious experiment. What happens if we mix trouble-hating girl with bully boy? Kaboom, that's what. Shayla, Bernard hollers. He sounds mad. I guess he's not happy that we're partners either. I walk to the back of the room to the lab tables, and my feet feel like they weigh 600 pounds. I got the first slide. Bernard's voice is like a bunch of bowling balls all being dropped at the same time. The glass in one of his big paws snaps in two. Oh, I say. He could probably snap one of my fingers just like that. Bernard shakes his hand and starts sucking a finger. I'm sure that is a bad idea. Mr. Levy comes over and sets some new slides next to our microscope. He doesn't even ask Bernard if he's okay. Bernard doesn't look okay. He looks angry, which is basically saying he looks like Bernard. Stop messing around, Mr. Levy tells Bernard. I wasn't, Bernard booms. Mr. Levy shakes his head and walks away. After that, Bernard won't even look at the microscope. He shoves the stack of slides at me, like it's my fault he broke the first one. The top slide has a tiny green-brown thing on it, and when I peer through the microscope, I can see that it's a bug leg. I think it's from a grasshopper, and write some notes about it and try not to study Bernard. I don't know if I should say anything to him. I don't want to make him even more mad. When class is over, he gets up so fast he knocks his desk to its side, and instead of picking it up, he storms out of the room. You bet Mr. Levy frowns real hard at that. I pick up Bernard's desk before leaving class. Maybe since Mr. Levy didn't have to pick it up, no one will get in trouble, but my hands itch anyway. Okay, so that is the first chapter of A Good Kind of Trouble. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.